Welcome back, viewers. You are still tuned into Prime Live, and as promised, we have a dynamic, beautiful, and inspiring woman in studio with us, ready to share her vision for empowerment and also to talk to us about an exciting and upcoming event that hopefully we will get to attend, or if not, we might be able to catch the next one. I'm super excited to welcome into studio with us Nomakhosazana Ndlovu, who is an inspiring, exciting, and beautiful individual who I'm so excited to welcome. And she is actually the editor-in-chief of the Millennial Woman magazine. And she's going to be talking to us about the vision of empowerment behind the magazine, as well as an upcoming brunch that is going to be taking place, and it is called Let Your Dreams Bloom. Now, this is going to be an inspiring morning that promises meaningful networks, meaningful conversations, empowerment and networking opportunities, as well as practical strategies for personal and professional growth. Now, join us in our conversation today to find out more. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on Prime Live.
Good evening. Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here. A little bit nervous, but excited.
We couldn't even tell that you were nervous, but thank you so much for your time and for joining us. I think, like when I was talking about in the introduction, we love to see platforms like this, and we love to see a woman, starting up this wonderful magazine and talking about empowerment and networking opportunities and very powerful, moving, and empowering content. And that's exactly what your magazine visions, or what the vision is for the magazine.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about how the vision of the magazine will come into the brunch that is going to be taking place?
So, well, our magazine is a digital publication, as you know, most of you may know. So, what we will then do with the event is that we are going to bring together the people whose stories we normally tell in a physical space to network, inspire each other, and also share ideas.
I think that's such a wonderful platform.
Yeah.
I love that you're bringing something like this together. I think there are not enough spaces for women to engage each other and network with each other and empower each other.
Yeah.
And I think when you sit in and amongst groups of women like this, you're able to find strategy, you're able to find meaningful conversation, but more than that, you're also able to partner with like-minded people, and I think that's the most powerful thing. Let's talk a bit more about this wonderful brunch. You've called it Let Your Dreams Bloom, and what a beautiful name it is. What is your vision in terms of what you hope that guests will be able to achieve, especially in terms of growth? And I know that's something that you are very, very passionate about, which is personal growth as well as financial growth and growth in every sector of your life.
Yes, so what we hope to achieve with the brunch is, bring together women from different walks of lives. And as you go through life, things happen, life happens, and you're not as inspired anymore, or you're not as motivated anymore. So what we want to do with this event is just to help women find their spark, help women get their motivation back, help women learn from each other, and leave the event a different person, or at least working towards being a different person for the better, of course.
That was so powerfully said, and I love that you said that, because women by nature tend to put themselves last.
True.
And burn ourselves out and make sure we're putting either kids or family or friends, and we're always putting other people first. And I love that you've created this platform with the intention for them to put themselves first.
Definitely.
And get that spark back.
Definitely.
I think that's such an important feature for you to cover in this event, and I really admire that you were able to do that. Now, what I want to talk about is also, we want to know some of the details. I mean, we can't wait to see what this event is going to be, but are you able to share any of the nitty-gritty details, maybe spill the tea just a little bit on what our attendees can actually expect from the brunch?
I mean, we have a really beautiful lineup of speakers that I feel like everyone is looking forward to. So that's the tea. Because you'll get to meet your favorite person at the event, someone you've always seen maybe from afar or admired from afar. We will create that space for you to actually see that person. So yeah, that's what I'm excited about. That's the highlight.
I love that. I think there's so many women that we look up to, and like you said, we don't often have the opportunity to sit down with them and listen to them, or even engage them on a question we've always had, like, how did you manage to do that, or how did you get there?
Yeah.
But more importantly, our viewers at home want to know, Is there still availability for viewers at home to attend the event? Is it fully booked? Tell us all the details.
There is still a few seats left. If you want to book a seat or secure a seat, you can always email us or send us a DM, then we'll get back to you with all the details. But there are very few because the event is on Saturday, so we don't have a lot of time.
Okay, so you're telling us that we need to hurry up and get
Right
our
now.
tickets like right now. Okay, perfect. But I want to talk more about what inspired you to start this magazine. I love to see female-owned media platforms, and what a powerful one that is. I really admire that you started something like this. Talk to us about what was the inspiration behind the magazine, and what was the aim and the passion behind it?
I am a storyteller by nature. It's something that I do without trying too hard. I love reading, I love writing, and I love telling great stories or inspirational stories. So when I finished varsity, I couldn't get a job in the media space, and it really frustrated me a bit. But then I sat down with a few friends, and they used to say, "Ah, I'm not getting the job that I want," and they were like, "Then create the job that you want." So Millennial Women Magazine is a passion project, but we are growing. We're turning 3 this year, and yeah, very, very excited to watch it grow in terms of, you know, the community and the women that we get to meet and the women whose stories we get to tell.
Wow, congratulations on 3 years of the magazine. I think what you shared there is so powerful, irrespective of what industry you're in. I think unemployment is a huge issue in South Africa.
Yes.
And even if you are qualified in your field, leaving varsity does not guarantee you a job.
Sure.
And I love that in what you shared just there is that if there isn't an opportunity for you, create it. And that's exactly what you did. And I think anyone who's listening in, even if they're in a different space or a different industry, can take so much of value and inspiration from what you said. And from your journey, just, you know, navigating the difficulty of finding a job and starting your very own media platform in a space that isn't easy to get into. Trust me, I know very, very well. I was one of those, you know, leaving varsity and finding it difficult to find a job. And I think there are so many like both of us who are in that situation. What advice would you share with them in terms of from your experience navigating and being here where you are?
Build your own stage, dance on it. It's really going to be worth it in the end. The work that we do with Millennial Women Magazine is not only life-changing for the women that we work with, but it has also been life-changing for me. So it's not easy. It's got its lows, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. So definitely build your own stage and be unapologetic enough to dance on it.
Absolutely, I love that. Now, what we also want to ask you is we can't let you go without telling us where do we get access to your publication, where do we subscribe, if you can share any of those details and information with us.
So it's very, very easy to get access to our publication. You just go to our website and then you download it. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, in closing, I mean, it's been wonderful having this conversation with you. I'm feeling motivated and inspired. But in closing our conversation today, what do you hope our viewers can experience at the upcoming event? I know you said there's very few tickets left, but hopefully some of our viewers can get their hands on some of the remaining tickets. What do you hope they leave the event feeling? And more importantly, what can we expect from Millennial Magazine in the upcoming and near future?
Okay, so in terms of the brunch, my hope is that when people come, they leave there with networks or connections that are going to change their lives, their businesses, their livelihoods. And in terms of the magazine, I mean, we do the publication, we do events, but there's something really, really exciting coming towards the end of the year. So be on the lookout for that. It's really, really going to be like a game changer.
I feel like you've left us with full of tea, but not the whole cup just as yet.
Just stay tuned on our social media platforms. It's gonna be
there.
Yes.
But you know, this has been such an inspiring conversation, and you know, I've loved, you know, listening in and learning more about your journey, and it's been so inspiring. So thank you for sharing with us. Thank you for driving out in the rain to come and meet us and to sit with us. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's been such a pleasure. Viewers at home, I do hope you feel inspired as I do by this conversation this evening. And please do make sure there are very few tickets left. So please head over to the Millennial Woman Magazine website, reach out to them, grab yourself a ticket. This is going to be such an inspirational and empowering brunch. Like we were talking about, it's the opportunity for you to engage and sit down with the people you admire, a networking opportunity and an event that is going to bring your spark back. And if you would love to be able to engage further with this publication that is inspiring women all across South Africa and is aiming to empower its readers, please do make sure you head over to their website to download the latest publication and the next and the next and the next. We need to be supporting publications like this by dynamic women who are aiming to create platforms to empower women. But do stay tuned for more on the show. We have so much more lined up for you. But on that note, it is time for us to head over to a quick ad break, and we'll come right back.